Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 13th, 2022 full moon reading for you, supermoon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, just a warning for you not to be scammed by anybody pretending to be me, or any other reader asking you for a reading, asking you if you would want a reading, asking you for a donation. Don't be scammed. Please just be aware. All right, now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what energy we have to be mindful of, and let's talk for a minute about this supermoon. So the supermoon on the 13th of July is in Capricorn, and it really is a very heavy, a very intense moon. Now, of course, the sun is in Cancer, so this is going to ease things a little bit for us, but Capricorn is also our sister sign, so it does bring out either the best in us or the worst in us, so just be mindful of that. We are going to be wanting to be useful and validated during this time. That's the energy that this moon brings forward. We also have to be careful of seeking the approval of others and not finding it in ourselves. And also kind of judging our own worth off of what other people think. Not even kind of, it's judging our own worth off of how we even perceive other people as perceiving us. We might not actually know what they really think about us, but it's off of what we think they think about us or what they would think about us. And it doesn't even have to be people that we know. So just be aware of this. We'll be more resilient, okay, if we are an earth sign energy, if we are a water sign energy, which of course, we are water sign energy, and this makes us feel more focused, and this will make us feel more driven during this time. So just be aware of that. Also, if we have earth sign energy in our chart, that's going to come out very strongly. So what we are looking for during this time is a way for us to move forward without being wounded. Okay, because this just brings up a lot of sensitivities. So let's see what energy we are to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is vampiric energy. This is energy that drains us. This is energy that's overwhelming. This is, this can be issues coming up when it comes to money, where our money is going out as quickly as it is coming in, or faster than it is coming in. So just be aware of this, that there's a sense of being drained around certain people, around certain situations. We'll just feel tired, we'll feel more overwhelmed. So again, it's going to be very important to be mindful of vampiric energy, especially when it comes to our prosperity, to how we view ourselves as being successful. So be aware that there are going to be situations that we find ourselves in, Cancer, where it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming, and we need to really stand up for ourselves, even if it's just by walking away, or even if it's by, looking at the situation, being like, you know what, I'm not comfortable here with these people or with these ideas. So let's look at our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So we have two that just fell right out. This is the crown chakra, and this is the soul star chakra, located 6 inches above our crown. So here we have spiritual awakening, and we have universal light. We are becoming more aware of what's driving us, of what we need to know, of who we are. There's a real sense of us stepping into us more and more. And then the universal light is this brilliance that is around us, that is helping us to move forward, that is helping us claim what we want from life, but also putting a spotlight on how we need to move forward and what we need to look at. It's almost going to be like there's like, yeah, it's like a spotlight being put on certain things. It's like, oh, go here. It's just like a little bit brighter, a little bit sparklier. So just be aware of this. It's kind of cool. All right, let's see what the moon is saying to us. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So it's very interesting. We have the new moon eclipse coming forward, and it says expect powerful change. So what we're dealing with during this time is, as we're looking at, how we feel useful and how we feel validated, we're going to be seeing very intense change around us as to where we need to be. But some things are going to be shadowed away. Some things are going to be hidden. And then all of a sudden, again, it's like that spotlight. Certain things start to come forward. And it's going to be this sense of, oh, why didn't I see that before? Or, oh, that was the answer. So it's going to come across almost like it was something we overlooked. Kind of like we put things down on a side table and then we pick it up again. It's like, oh, wow, I didn't realize, I'd put that down. So expect powerful change, but expect it to come very subtly, Cancer. And know that it's going to be slowly moving the course of where you thought you were headed. So when it comes to this time where when we want the validation of others, when we want to feel useful and a part of something bigger, this change, it can be something that we fight against because it's taking us off the course that we thought we would be on, or off exactly the way that we thought we would be doing it. So we could wind up at our end goal, but I'm just seeing a different road coming forward. It brings us to the new moon in Aquarius, and this says here, bring love into the situation. And that's going to be so important to us. Now, Cancer, we bring love into the situation anyway as a water sign energy, but really trusting our hearts and not putting ourselves down because we are so strongly emotionally connected. We need to embrace what we love. We need to look at what we desire. We need to bring the love into the situation and see, if other people can't move forward in love, do we really want them or need them in our lives? How do we move forward for us? And where do we move forward for us? What is the power that we desire? Bringing love into the situation is putting our heart into everything that we do, which also means that we're a bit more vulnerable than we want to be, and not seeing that vulnerability as a negative, but seeing it as a positive. It gives it its spark. It gives it its nuance. Will you listen when this moon brings up certain issues, certain ideas, certain things that need to be looked at? Will you see what it is that you want? Will you look forward and become who it is that you want to be, and embrace what it is that you want to be? This moon is, again, heavy. It's heavy for everyone. What will you do with it? And what will you do as you start to see yourself more and more? Now, I love this card, Focus, with the butterfly over her third eye. What are you focusing on? What is it that you desire? What is it that you want, and what is it that you need? The moon is going to put a lot of things into focus that didn't feel like they were focused before, or even that we had to look at it. Now we're going to start to see, a lot more clearly what it is that guides us, what it is that leads us, what it is that we need and desire. Yeah. What makes us feel more like us, centered in ourselves. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So we start here with the Hierophant. Now we come through very strongly. As the King of Cups, we're represented by the cups in the minor arcana. So we're coming through very, very strongly here. But we start with the Hierophant. There is something that we're moving towards. There is something that we want. And I love his joy, this laughter, this sense of, oh my gosh, that's it. That's why I see, like, putting down something and not realizing it, and then picking it up. It's like, oh, that's what I was missing. The Hierophant embraces the path of what's right for them, right? So it's a sense of, I'm moving forward for what's right for me. I'm ascending to my purpose and to what I desire. And as we're seeing and understanding the fears that hold us back, the Spirit is saying neuroses. So I'm not saying that to be rude, all right? But it's like our own idiosyncrasies that we've learned over time that hold us from the place that we want to be. And as we let go of them, we're just going to feel so light. We're going to feel so in love, so centered, so beautiful. And it starts to move us towards what we want. And that energy of the Hierophant is amplified by the Page of Pentacles, because the Hierophant is represented by the Pentacles in the minor arcana. Capricorn is this moon, right? And then we have the Hermit, which is another earth sign energy. So you have very, very, very strong earth sign energy coming forward here. And they become your teachers during this time, Cancer. It's like, what do you want? What do you need? How do you balance yourself? What seeds do you want to plant? What are you looking for in the long run? What do you desire from your life? Where is it that you want to be? How is it that you want to be? What is it that you're searching for? All these questions come forward. And all of a sudden, you're seeing the way that you want to build yourself, mold yourself, guide yourself forward. But it all starts off as questions. It all starts off as new ideas. It all starts off as, trying something new and expanding forward in different ways. It moves us to the Hermit, where we start looking inward, and that's when that universal light comes forward and starts radiating from us, because we're turning to where we truly need to be, and we're silencing the outside world and saying, please guide me forward to what it is that I need to be experiencing. And that's where we become the King. The King is the highest court card of the cups, and of all the court cards. And there's a sense here of moving towards love, but also saying, this is what I love, this is what I desire. I lead by example. It's letting our hearts lead us, not in a overly emotional, erratic way, but in a way that says, my love, my devotion, my desire guides me to more than I could have imagined. I embrace what I love. I embrace who I am. I move forward sensing, connecting, feeling, observing. And that guidance becomes like a sixth sense. Becomes something where people think, wow, you really are quite extraordinary, Cancer. Because you are. Because you're letting that heart move you in ways that people just ignore all the time. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. It's the King of Swords. We need to listen more to our hearts than to our heads during this time. But there's very logical energy that comes forward, and there's a person who wants to put it to you as cuttingly and as chaotically as possible. So just be mindful of this. Our subconscious chakra message is nurturing. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We are nurturing ourselves and what we are desiring and our inner child and where we need to be. Our subconscious Lunar message is hold to your vision and release all of what you don't desire. Release everything that is holding you back and keeping you stuck. This is a moon. This is a moon to test ourselves, okay? This is the moon to say, what I am afraid of, I am looking dead in the eye. What I deeply want for myself, but I've, been putting off that project or putting off that tidying or putting off that, conversation. Now I'm going to have it. Now I'm going to embrace it. It moves us to our subconscious tarot energy. It's the 6 of Pentacles. It's finding balance in our finances. It's finding balance in our worth and in what we desire and in what makes us powerful and creative and prosperous. And that changes the game. Because all of a sudden, I almost see this as like, we hadn't gotten paid, or we never asked for payment. And now it's like, oh no, this is worth something. And you need to pay for it. And people are gobstopped. They're like, oh my gosh, seriously? But then they'll be like, okay, you're right. And that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing to know your worth. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Excuse me. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, beauty, and intensity of this supermoon. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and harmony, Cancer, and may you have a blessed supermoon.